Let's talk for 30. Where you at on your journey? Tell me what you learning. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Do you give back to your city or educate the ones that listen? Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Let's talk for 30. Dreamer.
Welcome to Talk for 30, a platform for individuals to share their life stories, passions, and journeys with us. Today I have a very special guest with me, Young Trelle. Please share about your business.
All right, so I'm a music producer, artist, DJ. I got a recording studio, yellow tape recording studio. Been in business about 2 years now. And
When did you start DJing?
So DJing, I started, I want to say maybe like my junior year.
In high school? Okay.
Yeah.
So you started DJing in high school, and then after high school you went to college. What was the turning point that led you to writing?
So writing, pretty much when I went out to college, it was different. Like I was going through a lot of things in life, and I just found myself kind of just writing for a release. And then I got into writing songs more, because I recorded like a few songs before prior to, but it was more so like on a fun type of vibe. But yeah, just slowly but surely I got into recording my own music, just kind of like therapy for real.
Therapeutic.
Yeah,
writing.
it's very, very therapeutic. Like, yeah.
Allowed you to release your emotions. What's the inspiration behind YT Productions?
So the inspiration behind it, pretty much just my love for music, and just kind of find a way to monetize it, because I found out just on my path of doing music that it's very taxing. Most of the time for artists to get on, they spending more money than they making. So it's like, for me, in my business mindset, I'm like, okay, how can I find a way to monetize and bring money in instead of spending so much money, you know what I'm saying? And also to help myself as an artist. So that's when I got into, I wanted to make my own studio. Like, that's always been kind of like a goal of mine. So yeah, it ended up coming into fruition a couple years ago, and just been seeing it through.
All right. You said as a kid your uncle had a studio.
Yep.
How did that inspire you?
Man, that was like the foundation, really. Like, that's when I picked up on music, not even knowing, just being around them and just kind of soaking it up. Like, I never thought that I would really get into music as heavily as I have been, but I guess just looking back on it, like I was always around. And they had a studio upstairs, like an apartment, and it's at my auntie crib. And I love my auntie, so it's like I'm always over there, up in the studio. They always making music, so it just kind of stuck with me, really.
What services do you offer at your studio?
So we offer recording. We have in-house engineers. We also offer production, as far as music production, beats. We also do mixing and mastering, and that's pretty much about it right now. We also do some video services as well. We just started a platform called The Vault. That's where artists can come on and do live performances of their music. Preferably unreleased music, so we're doing that as well. Some music videos and a little photography. Like, we're trying to expound on the video production side, but primarily music recording.
Okay, you want me to come?
Yeah, you come through whenever.
I stay ready.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if it's gonna sell, but I stay ready.
But we're gonna put it out there, we're gonna market it.
We'll go viral.
Yeah, for sure. Find
All right.
that target audience.
Okay, that's what we want to do anyway.
Yeah.
With all the services that you do provide, which one is your favorite?
My favorite, music production, just because I'm a music producer at heart, but I've also found the love for engineering as well, you know, and I could pretty much find a good piece of any song. Like, it don't matter who come through, like anything. Like, I just learned and found the beauty in, you know, what I'm working on. And also learning how to help other artists, you know, get their, pretty much like bringing their ideas to life. So that's another thing I like as well, kind of like just bringing the best out of the artist. So
That's one of our missions too. It's kind of like bringing somebody's dream to reality. Bring their vision to reality. I like that.
Yep.
Who all have you been fortunate enough to collaborate with? Well, name few, because I know it's so many.
Collaborations. Man, I'm gonna speak on this now because I ain't never really had a chance. Just some unreleased stuff. Skipper the Flipper, Amaretta, Akbar. I just recently got a placement with Translee. Translee, he signed a Grand Hustle, and then it's another guy named Gray.
Okay.
I didn't get anything in, but Boosie has been by the studio. I work closely with Jay Fox, and any other artists in the city, in Augusta, I pretty much work with.
You had one of our season 2 people too, Kay.
Oh yeah, Kay, yeah, my girl Kay, yup, Qua. Yeah, we got some, man. Yup.
I love her. She's so sweet. What was the best collaboration that you experienced?
The best collaboration.
You could have been a part of it, or you were there, or you know, just the best one.
I'll say this. I don't know if y'all know, but it's an artist named Paris Trey, and this is like my close partner, but he in Augusta too, and it's like his creative process. Like, man, this dude got so much music, and it's like just seeing how he in the moment, like how he create, you know, like it just, I don't know, it kind of amazed me every time. But that my dog. But yeah.
Okay, we have to get him on the show.
Yeah, for
What's
sure.
his name?
Paris Trey.
Okay, Paris.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, Paris, man, get up here for sure. Talk for 30.
Go ahead, sing the song. Go ahead, let it out. By the way,
Talk for 30.
Young Trelle is behind Talk for 30 song.
Yo, for sure. Exclusive.
Let's talk for 30, where you at on your journey?
All right,
Glad to be a part of
exclusive.
that. I appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you. You just don't. I still cry. So you just don't know how much. Who else would you like to collab with? One person.
Just anybody.
Anybody.
You got me with that one.
Okay, well, while you think about that one, I'm going to go back to your collaborations. You named all these people,
Yup.
but you forgot somebody.
Who that? Yeah, for sure. Drina.
You forgot
Come on now.
Drina.
Yeah, Drina, the one and only. Nah, for sure. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, like, I appreciate you for hitting me for that, because at first, like, I like challenges, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to just give you anything. So it's like, when you hit me, I'm like, okay, cool. Intro. Like, I ain't wanted to be just like no generic, like, YouTube intro, you know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be something that meant something to you and your brand. So, like, I took a little time on it, and a lot of time when I create, I like to let it come to me. So, after a while, I ended up making the beat, and then I kind of just recorded on it, and I'm like, I ended up having a bar in that song where I said talk for 30, and then I just kind of built on that from there, and I like how it came out for sure.
I do too.
Like,
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. Give us a little bit of it.
Let's do that. Let's say that for the end.
Okay, we'll save it for the end. So you shared the numerous services that you guys provide at Yellow Tape. Did you have any other services that you offer?
So another service that we provide is you can book the studio, rent out the space, pretty much for the day or however long you need it. So it's good for producers, self-recording artists, or just anybody that just want to vibe out, like songwriters just come in and vibe out where you can create and have the space to yourself. We do offer that as well. Yep.
What are your future plans for Yellow Tape?
So for Yellow Tape, I just want to continue to grow the brand, grow the business, and I really just wanted to be an outlet for all the young aspiring artists, producers, creatives in the city. I just wanted to continue to build a platform and a community where, you know, they can come and express themselves and they can come and get quality work, and hopefully we could bridge that gap for them and wherever they're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least be the stepping stone in their career or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's a lot of talent in the city, and I just want to see everybody grow. And I just feel like if we had a staple in the city to where they could come and pretty much just jumpstart or you know, to come in and build from, it'll be a lot easier. Because I know for me myself, like, it was pretty hard as far as like, okay, I know I want to be a music producer, but how? Like, what is the step for this? Okay, cool. There's a lot of opportunity in Atlanta. Let me go to college at Georgia State so I can at least be around it, you know. But I don't feel like they should have to go to Atlanta. But hopefully I could just bridge the gap. You know, that's one of my goals. As
I
far
like
as,
that.
yeah, with the studio. Yeah.
I like that. Did you have anyone that kind of mentored you?
My uncles, for sure. Yeah, they definitely mentored me. And getting to Atlanta, I had a guy by the name of Woe. He kind of introduced me to a few people when I first moved to Atlanta on the music production side. But other than that, it's mainly been my peoples, for real.
Okay.
And a lot of self-learning.
In life, if we want to make something happen, a lot of times we got to hustle. We got to do what we got to do to make it happen.
Yeah.
At what point, when you were fixing iPhones, how did that benefit you? And at what point of your life stage did you do that?
All right, so that just came across. My grandma, she asked me, rest in peace to her, but she asked me if I could fix her phone. I don't know why she asked me. I guess it's just because I'm real technological. Like, I'm into technology a lot. So she hadn't cracked the phone screen, and she asked me if I could fix it. I'm like, I don't know how to fix phone screen. Like, but I see, you know what I'm saying? So I YouTubed it, like I do everything else. YouTubed it, got the little kit from Amazon and fixed her phone screen. And then after that, it was like, shit, I guess I know how to fix phone screens now. So it's another little side hustle of mine that I do on the side. So.
And it benefits you, right, for that time. Yeah. And then after high school, music wasn't your initial journey. As you stated, you went to college. What college did you attend?
I went to Georgia State.
And how was that experience?
And Georgia State, it was dope. It was pretty fun, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I like the diversity of it. It's in the city, so that was the main thing that I like. Like, I was going to school, but it's like outside of that, like I'm running around trying to, you know, network and find things that I could get into on the producing side. But I just like that part about it, just really just being in the heart of the city.
In the city?
Yeah.
What obstacles did you face?
With Atlanta, it's like, that was my first time really leaving home. I just graduated school. I'm out of college, so it's really life, you know what I'm saying? Just being away from family and just learning how to move, because Atlanta a big city, you know, and you got to be on your P's and Q's. So it was really just learning how to move and getting on my feet, knowing who I can move around with and who to stay away from, things of that nature.
Finding all that out.
Yeah.
You made a statement, I am an entrepreneur at heart, but music is my passion.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that for me.
Man, I'm a businessman. Like, I don't know, I'm just different for real. Like, business really excites me. Like, I be watching Shark Tank and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with me doing the recording studios, like, that's, I don't know, I just get a thrill from business. I don't know what it is about it, but just being younger, I was in a barbershop with my dad. Like, he cut hair, and you know, barbers self-employed. So I guess I kind of took that from him, just growing up in a barbershop. Come to find out, my granddad, he owned like a taxi company before he passed. And yeah, from there I kind of sold candy in middle school and high school, and it was like, I don't know, I just always kind of had some type of hustle going on for real. Yeah.
Okay. Well, as a businessman, what advice would you offer anyone who's interested in music?
All right, so in music in particular, I say just be ready to invest in yourself. Just be ready to work, and just you gotta fall in love with the journey and the process, you know, cause you don't want to build on a weak foundation. That's what I say. Like if you have a quick pop, you'll be gone quick too. Like it's really better if you just work hard, just get all your ducks in a row at the ground level. That way it's like moving up, you'll have them, you'll be good moving on for real. But just mainly fall in love with the journey for real.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about Young Trelle, the artist. When did you start making music?
So I pretty much started in high school. My junior year in high school, I picked back up on music production. And from there, I want to say maybe like a year or two later, I taught myself how to DJ. So I was going to all the parties as a teen. I'm in the crowd. I'm like, man, damn, like, okay, that was cool how they did it. But I'm like, damn, I wonder if I was DJing, like, how would I, like, what songs would I play? Or maybe I'll play this song next instead of this one. Like, but yeah, I just taught myself how to DJ from there. And then after that, like I said, a few years, well, pretty much like a year or two after that, I went to school and then and got into writing, and that's when I pretty much started making music. I dropped my first project 2018.
Okay.
And yeah.
What was the first song? Do you remember the first song?
The first song that I did? Nah, I can't remember the first song that I recorded.
Okay.
I know one of the first few songs that I dropped, I believe it was with my partner at the time.
Okay.
And we was under the name of Too Lit, 2LYT, and yeah, it's a song somewhere on SoundCloud. I have to find it, pull it up.
Okay. Do you remember the first time you performed?
The first performance, I want to say I performed maybe like a year after that. It was down at Culture Fest. I'm trying to think of her name. I can't remember it right now, but Culture Fest, that was my first performance in Augusta. Yeah.
What, you alone or was it in a group?
I had a solo performance that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were scared, nervous?
Man, at first, yeah, I was. I ain't gonna lie. It's the first one. I don't know who know my music, who don't. It was a good bit of people out there. Like,
it's a lot to think about, especially before. What about during the performance? You kind of forgot about it?
During the performance, though, like once the song get playing, you get rapping along with it, I'm good. But yeah, it's just prior to, before you get on stage.
I could imagine. I could imagine. Now, when you were a DJ in high school, how was that experience? Did you really enjoy that? Going to all the different parties and pretty much you the man of the show.
Yep. Nah, I did, for real. And it's like, I started off humble beginnings. Like I really only had a laptop at first. I ain't had no turntables. Like it's a software called Virtual DJ. So I'm finessing it on my laptop. Like I can't crossfade or nothing, but I'm blending it good though, like everybody turn. But nah, it was fun DJing in high school though. I mean, I still DJ, but I enjoy DJing too. Like I'm a jack of all trades, they like to say, you know. Yeah.
I see. What do you think makes a good DJ?
A good DJ, you got to be able to read the crowd for sure. Like you can't. Me personally, like I don't really go into a gig with a set of songs. I like to kind of just feel the crowd out first and kind of see how they vibe and see who out there, you know, things of that nature. But
so feel the crowd first.
Yeah, definitely got to be able to read the crowd out.
Let's talk about networking in the music industry. I know you said you got a lot of collaborations, but do you see it being easy to network with other artists, or is it kind of people don't want to work with certain people? How does that go?
It just depends, cause like if you ain't put yourself out there, if you ain't at least started, you know, trying to get the ball rolling yourself, people definitely is not gonna work with you or nothing like that. I say in the city, certain times like people be open, certain times they not. I notice in Augusta, everybody kind of like to themselves for real. So you'll pretty much have to be where they at or reach out on social media to collab. But as long as you doing you, I say just do you and just focus on what you got going on, and the network gonna come to you.
It'll come to
like,
you.
Don't be focusing on networking and doing all that. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it, but just do you for real.
Especially when you're first coming out, right?
Yep.
Focus
Especially
on
when
you.
you're first coming out. Yep.
Okay, makes sense. Well, let's get to know you a little bit better. Who is your favorite artist and why?
My favorite artist, I say one of my favorite artists right now is Kodak Black. It's just, I don't know. It's how he put his songs together and it's like you could feel his music for real. So.
What's your most favorite Kodak track?
Testimony.
Okay.
That's the first song on his project, Dying to Live. He put it out a couple years ago, but that's one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next question for our audience. Are you single?
Single? Nah, not at the moment. Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
Who or what motivates you?
Family. Yeah. Other than family, me. Yeah.
Self-motivation. What do you do to relax?
Relax. Smoke a little ganja. Listen to music. Just vibe. I like to be to myself for real. Like, I'm a loner, like, so I just be
wrong
in
with
my
that.
space, you know what I'm saying? So I just get to myself and just vibe out however I feel at the time.
Sometimes it's a good thing to be by yourself. Keep those negative thoughts and spirits away from you.
Yeah,
and just vibe. You're right. I like that. What is the most trouble Young Trelle has gotten into?
Said the most trouble. Man, I got in trouble, a little legal trouble for a little second, but it wasn't nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. You're going to choose one and tell me why. Vacation or staycation?
I say vacation because I like to travel for real.
Get out.
Yeah.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
I'm Hulu. Rich and famous or rich and unknown?
Man, I'm rich and unknown. Put me out the grid. Hey, what trail at?
Passenger or driver?
I gotta be the driver.
Okay.
Yeah, I love to drive.
How do you stay on top of your industry trends?
That's a hard one. You just gotta be flexible. You just gotta know how to adapt. I feel like I can adapt in any environment. So no matter how times change, I'll find a way. I'll make a way, if anything. So
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. What was your biggest failure and how did you overcome it?
My biggest failure, it's hard. I can't think of like a big failure right now, but I constantly go through failures. It just, I know how to bounce back from them. And
How do
just
you
keep
usually
moving.
bounce back?
It just, once it happened, it's in the past. I gotta
Just keep it moving.
I gotta pick it up. I have my day or two, you know what I'm saying, however long I need, go ahead and get it out. And after that, it's just finding out what's the solution. Like, I'm real solution based, so I just gotta find the answer, analyze the situation, because I don't really look at it as like failures. I look at them as like lessons. And it's a meme that I saw like a while back, and it's a guy that's like walking up the stairs, and every stair is like fail, but at the top it's like a win or whatever. It's like lessons along the way up the stairs to where you're trying to get. So I just kind of look at it like that, like what can I learn from it?
Right, because each one of them steps was just building him for that success when he made it to the top. What is your creative process like?
My creative process, it just depends on the day, whether I'm by myself or not, but pretty much I just vibe. Like, I like to be feeling good before I do anything, or even if I'm not, I have to find a beat that's gonna bring out whatever emotion that I'm feeling. So like sometimes I'll sit down and record and I may not know how I'm feeling at the time. It's like I'll find a beat that's gonna let me know. And it's like the words the words that just flow, you know? Like, yeah.
When are you most creative? Day,
Most creative,
night?
I'm night hawk, yeah, for sure. Like I might get an urge at about 1, 2 in the morning. And I gotta sit down and create or get it out.
Get it out.
Yeah.
I work better at night too.
Yeah. It's something about the nighttime. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. But that's when everything comes to me.
Yep.
And I'm always, everybody's sleeping. I got my paper and my pen writing or my computer. So I'm with you on that one.
That's what's up.
Anything else you want to share about your music? Any upcoming shows or events?
Man, I ain't really got anything upcoming right now. I know I ain't really been dropping no music or anything like that. Just really been focusing on the business. But I got a lot of stuff recorded, a lot of stuff that I worked on that I want to package it and put it out the right way. So definitely like this upcoming year, I will be dropping a lot more music, a lot more collaborations, and just being in that producer artist bag a lot more.
Okay. And if you wrote a song, well, if someone else wrote a song about Young Trelle's life, what would be the title of that song?
Young Trelle life. I call it The Process.
The Process.
Yeah, The Process.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. Tell everybody how they can get in touch with you, how they can support you, your contact information.
Yeah. All right, so you can find me on Instagram at Young Trelle, YOUNGTRELLE. And that's on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere. Studio, Yellow Tape Studio on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And yeah, just hit me up.
All right. And where's the location of Yellow Tape?
Oh yeah, Yellow Tape, new location, 2217 Tubman Home Road. We was on Broad Street, 600 Broad, but we just got a new spot. We working on it, getting it right. So, yeah, man, y'all pull up on us, man. Come cut some records. We're going to get you right for sure.
All right. Y'all heard it. Thank you so much, Young Trelle, for joining me. It's been nothing but a pleasure having you here. I'm so grateful that you took time out and came up here to the studio today and shared a little time with me today.
Of course.
Thank you for the track too. I'm very grateful.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me for sure. Like, I like what you're doing with the podcast,
Talk
the
for
brand. Yep.
All right, guys, if you have a dream, remember, just as we said earlier, only you can make that dream become your reality. If you have a story, a passion, a journey, or you just want to sit and come vibe with us, contact me and let's talk for 30. Peace.
Let's talk for 30. Where you at on your journey? Tell me what you learning. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Do you give back to your city or educate the ones that listen? Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Let's talk for 30. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Let's talk for 30. Dreaming, yo. Let's talk for 30. Where you at? Back to your city or educate the ones that listen. Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. 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 Dreamer. Let's talk for 30. Where you at on your journey? Tell me what you learning. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Do you give back to your city or educate the ones that listen? Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Let's talk for 30. Dreamer. listen. Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. 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 Where you at on your journey? Tell me what you learning. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Do you give back to your city or educate the ones that listen? Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Let's talk for 30. Drina. Let's talk for 30. Where you at on your journey? Tell me what you